On this are Ethan Kibbe, joined now by Dr. Joe Morris of Mercyhurst, the chair of the political department at the university. Ethan, good evening.
Mike and Eva, good evening. Doctor, let's jump right into this. Let's talk politics. From a political standpoint, what effect, if any, does this guilty verdict have on the president's reelection campaign?
Well, we'll have to wait and see, but we have to take a step back and think that this is something that happens in relatively few countries around the world. A sitting president's son is convicted and is awaiting sentence and possible jail term. That's simply unheard of in most countries around the world.
And this is a federal crime, unlike former President Trump, who was found guilty on state charges in New York. Is there something to be said about the oddity of the fact that largely the GOP has blasted the Department of Justice on the federal level, and yet here we have the Department of Justice prosecuting the president's son?
Yes, I think it's somewhat strange. This is an example in both Donald Trump's case and Hunter Biden's case where our justice system seemed to work in spite of the fact that these are two very high-profile individuals. They were convicted of crimes. Hunter Biden on 3 and Donald Trump on 34. This is, I think, a wonderful day in so many ways. It's a chance to celebrate the fact that as a democracy we have institutions that are functioning well.
The guilty verdict, not exactly a surprise today, considering that there had been a plea deal in place. This seemed a foregone conclusion, did it not?
It certainly did, and I think anyone who watched Hunter Biden's trial or read the transcripts of it realized that this was going to be a conviction. And for many people, the same was true of Donald Trump's trial. You listened to the evidence and it became clear that Donald Trump had done some things wrong. This is an example of a justice system working well, and I think if Joe Biden is smart in his campaign, he'll celebrate this.
At a time where institutions have been challenged throughout the country, this perhaps an indicator that at least some of them still strong. Dr. Joe Morris of Mercyhurst, thank you so much.